Hello visuals, welcome to the Official Guyz Entertainment News Podcast. Where Chris is here, of course he is. We're on the brink of absolute epicness. We're got a midnight release of Deadpool Wolverine on Wednesday. We are very much looking forward to it. Excited, but when it not hit, well, we can talk a little bit. I guess. Well, I sent you a trailer yesterday. I know you don't watch trailers. Did you watch it?
Nope.
Oh, why not?
I want to.
Oh, why, mate? Just why?
I didn't want to.
There was the way they edited it. Obviously, have you seen one of the trailers, haven't they? It's been used. What's her name? Madonna. It's like a prayer. I'm down on my knees. I'm gonna take you. That's Madonna, isn't it?
Madonna.
Yeah, the way that they mixed it into this particular trailer. I just, once again, I don't know if I'm just getting even more of a pussy in my old age, but I just keep crying, and I just cried so much over happiness.
Okay.
Just again, it doesn't take much for me to be happy. I cried, like, for example, at the fucking boys and shit like that.
Okay.
But all right, we got some new things. There are some epic surprises. I can't spoil this one for you because I don't know if it's confirmed or not. But apparently, there's said to be 4 massive A-list celebrities appearing in Deadpool. Didn't say as a character or as themselves or what. But straight away when they're saying that, I'm thinking Denzel, DiCaprio. It's what these rocking up. So
Could be anyone.
Jesus fucking Christ. But, well, I will give you... This isn't even a fucking indicator to what happens. We do see a car scene. It's Deadpool and Wolverine, so again, I can't spoil anything, but we do see Deadpool giving a... And Wolverine tells him to stop fucking doing that. And I'm like, are you doing that because you met somebody? Are you doing that because you're... Oh, I can't wait for this film. It's going to be fucking immense. Anyway, you'll hear from us... No, because we're filming. You'll hear from us the week... In the next 2 weeks, we'll have a spoiler review of Deadpool Wolverine up. Anyway.
Yes.
Do you want to do TV shows and to sign us off a Chris?
You can do.
Oh, has he slobbered on you? Have you got a tea?
Slobbered on me.
Not a tea towel there.
Not a tea towel.
Why would you slobber on his arm? He's got a fancy dinner. Is it a fancy? Is it a fancy dinner?
Not a fancy dinner. It's just a family meal. Just because it's my sister's birthday.
That's it. It can be fancy though.
Ish.
I don't do fancy, as you already know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't like fancy and shit. Give us TV shows, Chris. What do we have this week? Are you up to date with everything?
I'm up to date.
Right, so we're up to date. Do you want to start us off with the? Go on and give us the ending of Acolyte, sir.
It was a better episode than the whole lot.
It was a much. What did I say to you last week? It wasn't as much what I said. I said I wouldn't be surprised if they come up with like a fairly banger of an episode.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't outstanding, but it was. I was like, I enjoyed that.
Yeah. It was a better episode than the whole lot.
Mm.
I didn't mind this episode. And obviously we got a surprise ending.
With Darth Plagueis and Yoda.
Yeah.
Which I don't. Again, people can. The biggest Star Wars fans can correct me. I don't know if Darth Plagueis. He looked how I know how he looks, but I don't know if he would have been played that way, just hiding in the shadows like a golem, just lurking. I think he's a bit more regal and elegant, not sort of just lurking in shadows. I don't know if they did him justice, but I know people were happy to see him.
Yeah.
And yes, it was meant to see Yoda, but at the same time, it was like, are you taking the fucking piss?
Yeah, you've been sitting there all this time.
Yeah, and you can sense it. The second in the Revenge of the Sith, when Jedi started falling, he's giving it. Oh no. We see loads of Jedi die in this. And he's, I ain't got what's been going on, you kids.
I thought it was a bit shit that they blamed fucking
He's just
Saul at the
Saul,
end.
yeah.
Just fucking threw him under the bus.
Pure
It was
throw
all
under.
he's doing. He killed them all, and he killed himself. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it was a pain. It's like, hang on a sec. And I know it was a bit Matrixy. I don't know if you got that vibe.
Nah.
I really enjoyed that final fight. Once again, Saul beating and getting the upper hand on, and then giving into the choke, fucking,
I don't know what his obsession was with the girls though.
Yeah, it was very
that was creepy.
obsessed. But I really
And
enjoyed him though.
Twisting the, obviously flipping the end where now fucking May's now fucking the dark side.
Yeah, and Osha
And
is...
Osha's got a fucking memory loss and hasn't got a clue what planet she's on.
That was a bit harsh. They wiped her memory. She's basically like they were dimension. They went, right, see you later, love. We're going to leave you by the tree.
Yeah.
And then just picked up, so who are you? I don't know. I don't know. They just, it's like me wiping your mind, saying you're in the middle of fucking botching it. But like, bye.
I don't know.
But like, where am I going? What am I doing? It's fucked, mate. But definitely a better ending. I think it's official now that season 2's not happening.
I don't know.
I saw a tweet saying, and some TikToks being like, we've done it, it's happened, act like season 2 is not happening. But I'm kind of like, I want it to happen again, but just with better inputs, please. I don't want that, what's her name, getting writing and fucking all the shit for it.
If they give it a bit, it'd be alright. But like I said, they've got 5 seasons in mind.
And I
They have to go down 5 seasons. What? I don't know.
The premise and the concept was fine. That we had a Sith sort of interjection before the Siths really come about again, and then we just had this like little sort of team of Jedi that tried to deal with it, but all ultimately failed. The premise was absolutely fine for me. I've got no issue with that. It was the execution that was so shit. I did really, really again, somebody Star Wars nerds. I know this can happen, especially in Disney Star Wars lore, but I don't know if it, because I know your Kyber Crystal kind of reacts to whose user it is, you know, so like Obi's would react to his kind of thing. So I don't know if it would technically work with her. I don't know if they broke more law there. But what a fucking visual shot that was when she picked up Soul's Saber, picked it out, and the crystal was like kind of dislodging it. That was a phenomenal shot. I was like, you know what? Just as a visual on its own, ignore everything else, that was well executed. I enjoyed seeing that, but again, I don't know if that breaks the law of Star Wars. I know you can change the colours. Yeah. But I don't know if you could change the colours of somebody else's.
I didn't think she would be that powerful enough to change someone who's like souls.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so, but if we're going on there, again, law breaking, these two girls are about to be as powerful as Anakin because of their just birth from the Force.
True.
I don't know. So it ended with a nice incline? Yeah, it ended with a nice incline, but the whole show still has been...
It's been a flip.
We had one or two little moments, but if it's done better, I'll take a season 2. If not, I'm happy to just sort of, okay, we got Acolyte, we'll pretend it didn't happen and carry on.
Yeah.
That'll do me. I'll give it a very soft 4 throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm going to give it about a 3-4.
Nice soft 3-4.
Yeah. Because, like I say,
it's very meh, isn't it?
It was meh.
It's horrible when you describe shit as meh.
And repeating episodes from different angles.
Yeah,
like,
very lazy.
On, it's just lazy.
There's ways of repeating incidences and stuff from films. Like, if you remember Pulp Fiction, where we revisit some scenes, and that's done beautifully and amazingly, and that all works.
Yeah.
But the way they did it was just pointless and shit.
Pointless.
Do you want to tell us all about House of Dragon, sir?
House of Dragon, yes.
All right, mate. Calm your shit.
Calm your shit. Obviously, we've turned after the big fight. The king is paralysed or whatever, burned to a crisp.
Yeah, he fucked. Aegon's fucked. Too many Aegons.
Whatchamacallit has now taken...
I wanted to get because you're trying to talk House of Dragon.
Taken charge while he's... Whatever.
Yeah, it's his brother.
Yeah.
What's he called again?
I don't fucking know.
He's got no lips.
No.
Freaks me out. He's an ugly boy.
And it looks like we're going to more wars.
So more wars are ensuing.
More wars.
And we got Matt Smith licking out his mum. That was always nice to see.
Yeah.
I know this world had a bit of incest. You can sort of push off like nephew and auntie and brother and sister. It's still like, but you can kind of, okay, they're just keeping it in the family. But when it's mum and son, and I know it was only a vision daydream thing, shit. I don't know if it's that weird witch lady, Laura did tell me her name, because she calls some sort of, she's witchy, but she's not an actual witch. And when you're in, because Harrenhal's dead haunted and shit, makes you go a bit.
Yeah.
But he's absolutely loving Harrenhal and being there and doing shit. I love the fact, I don't know what he would have been, the Lord of Harrenhal, when he's like, and Matt Smith's like, what would you call the husband of the queen? And he's like, the king consort or whatever. And it's like, he's just pure digging into Matt Smith every time. See when he gets woken up by the disputing families, he's thinking, fucking time is this? Fucking raging and whatnot. But still absolutely loving it. I'm starting to feel so bad on Rhaenyra and Ginger Lady, what's she called? Alison. Yeah. Because I feel like they're kind of in the same place. Like, Alison's been sort of not betrayed, but sort of let go by these people that she helped get into power, and these people that kind of stuff. And I kind of think she's realising, oh shit, maybe this has gone a bit too far with everything. I think she had the best intentions when it all started, just keeping, her kids and all this. I know they manipulated the way of the family a little bit, but I don't think she was completely guilty of everything. And then Rhaenyra sort of been left because, again, like from the books, if this is, my memory's correct, Matt Smith won't see Rhaenyra again, but Matt Smith's trying to do his own sort of thing and be like, I should really be king, actually, reclaiming my throne. And I'm like, come on, leave Rhaenyra alone and shit. And I have found out, I don't know which ones it is, I think it's Sea Smoke and Silverwing. There are 2 dragons that do eventually escape House of Dragon, and they don't come back at all, they just fly off and do their own thing. Oh, so I know which dragons are going to die and how they are. I've just recently learned that some of them do get away, and we're fine.
There you go then.
What a beautiful name Sea Smoke is. What a fucking beautiful name.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, but I absolutely, again, from a non-Game of Thrones fan, but I can appreciate the lore and shit. It's absolutely not a single episode has disappointed me.
It started off slow, I reckon, but it's got better now. I'm happy how things are going.
See, I don't mind when these sort of shows, again, I could be wrong, you're more Game of Thrones than I am. I don't mind when these shows are done slow because it's all about the politics of it all.
Yeah.
Like for Game of Thrones, for example, is quite literally we're watching the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You know, the manipulation and backstabbing and friendship bonding and shit. So to see it play out again in this, I personally don't mind about friendships being formed and allies and trying to claim this and we can team up here and we can get that. I don't mind it. But as the story's being told, hopefully the actual book readers have getting a bit more justification as unlike they did with Game of Thrones, because of course with every fandom I think the main fans should be served first.
Yes.
And then the dickheads like me who aren't readers should be served second. Yeah. But no, I've got no complaints with House of Dragon. House of the Dragon,
I've
sorry.
I've got no complaints at the minute. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy fucking days. And then okay, so season finale of The Boys. You've been up and down throughout the whole thing and whatnot. What was your thoughts on the conclusion of season 4? What can you remember? Can you remember much of this episode before? Because you didn't really speak about it.
I watched most. I remember most of it. Just
well, just give us a quick rundown of that, and then tell us about the season finale. If he
he killed his octopus lady lover.
It was so sad, mate.
I know.
It was just behind the fucking door. Oh.
And that's all I know. That's all I remember.
In fact, that was maybe the biggest takeaway from it.
It probably was the fucking biggest takeaway, actually.
It was so fucking gut-wrenching.
And he had a double gang and ended up getting married.
Switched around.
With him being engaged. Aye. Finally, them two fucking got together.
Oh my god, mate. I stopped it once again. Videoed Laura. Sorry if I spoiled it for you. And I was like, come on, fuck it. Well, again, I know how it ends in the comics, so I won't spoil it for you. But I was like,
finally, them fucking two got together. Frenchie and fucking Kimiko. Fucking time.
Mate, he is a beautiful, beautiful man. She is a beautiful, beautiful girl. They've both had these horrible pasts and lives and whatnot.
I know.
And to see it come together. And do you know what probably made me go, oof, like that when she tippy-toed. As soon as she tippy-toed, I was and even when the boys come back after everything they've been through with the doppelganger and shit. We're talking the season finale here, sorry. We'll ignore episode 7, it's done now. When they come back and then French is like, what the fuck is happening to you guys? She just does that. I'm like, you are the fucking most adorable bastard I've ever seen. And I'm starting to see when she started shouting no at the end. I was like, oh my god, she's finally speaking. Of course, the Gen V lot have come in. Goosebumps, mate. Obviously, I've already said everyone, it's my favourite show of all time now. I adore it so fucking much. But to see how that all played out, because you think, okay, the boys are going to have to separate. Shit's a bit fucked. Homelander, there's a great image from the comics of Homelander, Butcher storming the White House and all the flying suits above it and shit like that. But have you seen the post art for it already? It's Homelander going up to the White House. It looks fucking beautiful and phenomenal. Homelander is basically the president now. He's took control of shit. He's took over everywhere. The weird fucking... I felt bad on Huey when Starlight was about to kick off with him for cheating as well, because I was like, come on. Like, when me and Laura speak, she was like, I would be mad at you. I was like, what if it's a carbon copy? The guy's had to fucking be molested in this. He's had to fart on a cake. He's had his dad die. Now he's getting shit because somebody fucking pretended to be his girlfriend and he got all excited and we're going to get married and shit. Give Huey a fucking break. But yeah, Butcher coming back, seeing him full. That's it. It's basically Venom now. Yes. Negan is... Well, it's not Negan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's... This completely took over. When he come in, looking so much younger, you thought, yeah, people are going to die here. He's not walking in to be like, all right, Newman, it's fine. The way he ripped her apart was fucking insane and amazing. I was like, oh my fucking God. Watch it, when Homelander leaves the little arena as well, I was like, you didn't think about that? I was like, of course I did. The more of the insecurities, the face down that him and Ryan might have, or they might have pushed Ryan over the edge now. He might completely join his dad. I don't know. I cannot wait for season 5 so much. It's fucking 2 years. Got to wait.
Is that how long we're going to wait?
Well, it's not exactly 2 years. It's not going to be out till, I think somebody said 2026.
Nah, that can't be right.
It's just, mate, I would love for it to be fucking next week.
There's no way we're going to wait 2 years because they're quite good with filing this shit out.
When was the last one? How long do we have a break from 3 and 4?
It can't have been that long.
Top of my every time they finish, it does my head in. As Chris quickly looks, I'll carry on. Soldier Boy being again at the back, who fucking again your man Jensen Ackles.
Yeah,
I love him as Soldier Boy. What a perfect casting again. Chris can tell you more about his acting because he's spent a lot more years with him than I have. But seeing him come back, he's going to be on Homelander's side because obviously the way Butcher and his relationship ended and shit. Oh my fucking god! I'm so ready. I'm so down. Nothing about this show has disappointed me from episode 1, season 1 to now. I have been completely invested, involved. Luckily, I read the comics years and years ago before, kind of like The Walking Dead, so I already had a bit of an interest anyway.
Yeah.
Fucking adored it so much. It gets an infinity, trinity, billion out of 10 for me. Like I said, it's peak TV watching for me.
Well, it says 2022.
That was season
3. Yeah.
And then what is it now? We're halfway through 2024.
Yeah.
That's a year and a half.
Yeah, in a bit. Yeah.
So
I'll spend on when that came up, but yeah.
Hopefully this is a week.
What we do know is that Sam, the fuck's his name? What's his name?
Oh, your boy from Supernatural.
My boy from Supernatural,
yeah.
Sam.
Did you have a favourite out of the 2 Supernatural boys?
Dean.
That's Soldier Boy.
Yeah. Jared.
Yeah.
We know that Jared's possibly going to be in season 5.
Which is cool to see.
So, I mean, it's mad because we're going to have all 4 of them.
Yeah, because there's Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan was the father.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Sam and Dean were obviously brothers. And the old guy who didn't like Miranda.
Yeah.
I can't remember his fucking name now. Bobby.
Yeah.
He was just a close kind of father figure.
Oh, well, yes.
So they're all part of Supernatural.
It's all blending because I think there's as well. There's a lot of people that I forgot they're in The Walking Dead, like Newman's fella, the glasses, and he was in The Walking Dead for a little bit. Completely forgot. There's loads of connections from Walking Dead in this and Supernatural. I've seen all the pictures and shit like that. But yeah, like I said, seeing Soldier Boy come back, I can't wait just to see Homelander go even more over the top, drinking more fucking milk, being an absolute tosspot, watching this absolutely OG badass Butcher. I don't know, it feels like we might be getting more of the conclusion like we do in the comics, but with different elements at play. So it's still going to be a surprise, I'm guessing. No. But phenomenal, outstanding. I loved it. Chris, give us your, because like I said, you've been hit and miss quite a bit with the show.
I have been hit and miss. Before we go down that route, though, I don't know what's going on with obviously V season 2. I don't know if they're going to fire that out before we get season 5. Obviously, with the death of one of the characters.
I wouldn't mind if you did. Yeah, obviously the tragic death of Thingy.
So I don't know if we're going to see that or not before we get season 5.
Well, we know that they're in the bunker and they're obviously going to join the remaining, because who's remaining? You got Starlight flew off. You got A-Train still remaining. So the good Gen V characters are probably going to help them lot out.
So
we're going to see them anyway at some point. But yeah, if we get another one beforehand,
it makes sense having it before, because if we're going to get a full-on finale of the boys, we need the goodies, the good people in the boys to help out the Gen V lot to break out, so we can do fight on fight in the boys.
No, you're right. The Gen V show that you do, if they do a season 2, it could be how the likes of Starlight and a potential A-Train try and break these heroes out of whatever complex Homelander and that have got them in. And it could be, even if it's like only 5-6 episodes, and it can conclude with them, okay, we need to go get the rest of the Frenchie and the Kamikos, and that's boom, ready for season 5.
Yeah.
That would work out perfect. But like you said, with the death, maybe they think, oh, we'll leave it. I don't know. Not a clue. We'll see what. And I didn't realise as well, the lad that plays Black Noir, who's played him from the start, even when he died. Well, obviously, you never saw his face anyway. It's been the same actor. He's narcoleptic in real life, so he falls asleep anywhere. And,
I read that.
Yeah, and then there was scenes from the old series where you'll see him on set where they're doing a scene and he's asleep, and I've never ever noticed it. And I've gone back and people have showed clips and I'm like, because people show you like Homelander and shit, behind the scenes, Anthony Starr like messing around with him asleep and shit. Thinking, what an absolute brilliant thing just to chuck. He's a narcoleptic, but we'll just chuck it in. We'll make it part of the scene. It's just, it's fucking beautiful, man. I just adore the show. But no, so yeah, give us your do's and don'ts for it.
I wouldn't say I've got do's and don'ts. It has been hit and miss, but actually, it's fun. It's gory. It's Kamiko getting her leg cut off.
Poor girl, she's had it so.
She has. She's been blown up. She's been fucking swording out. She's fucking had lots.
Yeah,
she's still fucking fighting back.
Yeah, and she's had emotional trauma as well.
I know. But it's started off a bit meh, but as I've got on with the season, it's I've kind of enjoyed it more.
Have you been up and down with every season?
I have to be fair.
I feel like
I have to be fair.
Well, obviously, it took you a while to even finish season 3, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But no, it's like I say, it's I don't mind it. I'll finish it off, and I'll give you a full on verdict once I've finished.
Yeah.
But
not a super fan, just a casual.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll pop it into. Oh, that's what Butcher's up to. Then you'll crack on with someone else.
I think Butcher's my favourite character.
Oh, Butcher! Oh, have you seen all the funny memes?
No.
People draw him and do Homelander done nabbed me wife and took me lad, and they go womp womp, and people draw him like dead. Womp womp. But it's the accents people do. The proper, because obviously Carl Urban's very over the top with it. Homelander done nabbed me wife. Oh, it's beautiful, mate.
No, I don't mind a dodgy accent in this, because he's an Australian originally, isn't he?
Yeah, well, obviously, in the comics, Butcher's British, so that's not an issue. He's a Cockney geezer. But I wonder why they went, Carl Urban, give us a British accent, and he's a bit, I mean, it's okay, but some are very out there. But then again, the show is out there, so maybe they thought, because even though it's out there, it's a bit, for me, it's not like, it's like, oh, like, this is fun.
Yeah.
So there is some magic there. Fuck knows what it is. I mean, Seth Rogen, produced it anyway, so he can do what he wants. I love that man.
Yeah.
And he's produced a fantastic, my favourite show of all time now.
Lovely.
Thank you, Seth. But yeah, so that's everything rounded up. Movie-wise, did you do Russell Crowe's Exorcism?
No.
You can say it's fine.
Did I do any films? I can't remember. Did any films?
Viggo Mortensen had a new film out about a cowboy. Yeehaw! It's quite dark and deep. It goes off. There's war. He comes back. His missus has been raped, and he sort of takes shit into his own hands. It's quite badass and quite cool. I was always going to watch because it's my boy Aragon. What the fuck was it called again? It was a good film though. I really really enjoyed it.
No.
I did part 1 of that film because it's essentially online already. I don't know if it's Amazon or whatever. What the fuck was that called? What is? Bear with me. I was like 2 hours skip. Not even that. It was part 1 of your rancher shit. What's his name? I'm sure, does he do the NCIS stuff? There was we watched a trailer. It was a ranch film. The lead actor, he's a fucking famous actor. I can't remember his name. He put all of his money into it. And we watched the trailer. And you said that's
Kevin
1.
Costner.
Kevin Costner. What did I say?
You didn't think of a name.
Did I think of one?
No.
What is he in that you watch regularly?
Yellowstone.
NCIS. Yellowstone. So I watched part 1 of that.
Is it out now? I don't really even know it was out.
It's alright. So I don't know if I thought it was in cinema because we saw the trailer in cinema, but it must be streaming, I'm guessing.
I'll have a look.
It was. I think you'll maybe love it a bit more because is it connected to them shows or is it its own thing?
No, it's its own thing.
Ah, right. I went into it and I was watching. I was going, do I understand?
Don't think of
right.
Yellowstone. It's his own thing.
That's my fault. You probably haven't even said that.
Yellowstone is more present, well, that's in the past.
It was fun though. It was a nice cowboy. I got some. I was absolutely fine.
Because season 2's out in a couple of weeks. There's not much difference between season episode part 1 and part 2 even. Yeah, right. So that'll be on in a couple of weeks.
Well, I recommend you. Obviously, you will anyway. But yeah, it was absolutely bang on.
I might just wait till part 2 comes out and just do a back to back.
I'm with you, Sonny. My only biggest bit of news because I think that's my recap's done. Have you got any recaps? Have you got any?
I don't think so. I can't remember if I've watched anything.
Well, I can't get into your noggin, Chris.
No.
It's like Fort Knox, mate.
Like I say, it's in a tiring week, so through the week it's just been big bang and chilling.
I've watched a lot of just easy shit. I've watched a new show on Netflix called Exploding Kittens. The premise, I was like, what the fuck's that all about? But it's an animated show, which I love animated shows, as you know. But it's all about God answers the prayer of somebody and he comes down, but he's like in the body of a kitten. And then Beelzebub from hell comes from hell and they're trapped in the body of a kitten. And it's like the most dumb, goofy, fun, 10 episodes, like half an hour long, weird shit you'll ever have it. Well, not ever have, but it was a load of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look see of to see if I did watch it. Because I can't remember. Normally I watch things on a Sunday, but I can't remember if I watched anything last Sunday. So I'm just having a quick reminder of myself before we move on.
Chris's lovely memory. We love him for it.
Well, looking at it, Twister's online.
Yeah, I think it's TS though.
Oh, is it?
I think, unless it's been updated today.
Horizon is the one you're on about.
That's it, thank you, sir.
Horizon. No, I don't think I did. I don't. Nothing's standing out, so I'm guessing I didn't watch anything last weekend.
You're watching something major in the middle of the week, sir. And that's fine.
Like I say, we discussed Boneyard, which I watched last weekend. Yeah, that must have been, yeah.
Mel Gibson's got a new film coming out called It's very Stranger Things vibe. There's some sort of creature and there's like a baseball team of kids and he's like, I don't know, must be like a monster expert. Okay. I was like, where the fuck are we going with this? But I'm quite intrigued. I think it's called like Monster Chaser or Monster Catcher or some shit. Or The Monster.
No clue. Not a Scooby.
I was literally about to tell you about a fucking little snippet I got we went on the side tangent. I cannot fucking remember, but it was friggin' epic.
Eh?
I was about to just tell you something absolutely epic that I've fucking seen this week, and what the hell? Why is it gone? Oh, yeah, when that happens. Hit us with your news, Chris, and hopefully it pops back up because you might have it in your news.
Hit me with your best shot. Right, so starting off, we have some.
I remember my news, but you might already have it, so I'll shut up in case you say it.
Sad news.
Sad news?
Sad news.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Halo has been cancelled.
Oh, no, that's not what we're going to say. Somebody did die this week, didn't they?
I don't know who died.
He's on Big Bang.
He's on Big Bang.
Yeah. Professor Proton. Professor Proton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had no idea he did stuff before Big Bang. No idea.
He was in Elf.
I barely remember him in Elf. Yeah, he passed away.
He passed away in 94, I think it was.
Was it? Oh wait, so he's been dead for a while?
No, he was 94.
Oh, sorry, I thought he said he passed away in 1994. I'm thinking, how the fuck was he in Big Bang? Yeah, I did see that. I thought Chris might be a bit like, oh.
Yeah, he was 94.
But yeah, Halo's done.
Halo is done. Yes, I don't know why.
Well, I'm not surprised because I mean I'm happy you loved it. I still haven't watched it. I know the fans hated it. I know there was a lot of Halo fans that thought, you know how Fallout was like, the Fallout fans were like, yes. I think the Halo fans were mega jealous saying, we got this piece of shit. Because I know that a lot of them would go online, like Moist Critical and that. I used to watch their reactions.
Oh yeah, they pissed each other off.
He didn't, a lot of people didn't like Halo and it was badly scored and shit. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but I didn't watch the show. You thoroughly enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, but I didn't really play the game, so...
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I liked Halo.
I know, well, maybe that's why you enjoyed it, because you didn't play the game, so sometimes maybe it's beneficial to go into something not knowing the source material. But yeah, I know the Halo fans were pissed, and I think, like I said, with the success of Fallout, where the fans were like, well done.
Yeah.
Maybe that's had something, I don't know.
Possibly. Before I move on, then Fallout, they're actually ahead of schedule.
Oh, are they?
So
oh, sweet.
They want to get it out as soon as possible.
Which is great, as long as it's not rushed. But me being Mr. Impatient with shows and shit, like I'm hopefully next week you tell me the first episode of The Boys is up next week. That's what I'm hoping.
But it just shows what they can do, where we've got to wait till 2026 for season 2 of The Last of Us.
Yeah, which The Last of Us, I feel like The Last of Us, because it's not just fun, silly, shoot 'em up, goofy. There's a real heartfelt story to tell there, and so much attention to. Plus, I know the Fallout is in a big wasteland as well, but I think a lot of that is on like studio sets, whereas The Last of Us looks like a lot of that's location, where they physically have to. I mean, I could be wrong about Fallout, but it looks like it's most of it's green screen.
Yeah, it looks
stuff.
like it is, to be fair.
So I feel like there's a bit more of an artistic adventure going on with The Last of Us. I feel like there is. I don't know, but he always got that vibe, but it felt like every little frame and every detail and every character decision and choice was very
it looked
through.
amazing.
Plus, from what you've said about the peak and the popularity and epicness of The Last of Us, they probably went in a bit like, we need to make sure we get this spot on.
Yeah, I'm just impatient though, like you said.
Like, we give it that way when we're looking forward to our shit.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
I mean, Deadpool's out literally on Wednesday and I'm ready to put my head through a window. It's fucking nuts.
So yeah, Halo has been cancelled and Fallout is ahead of schedule.
There you go. Fallout 4 fans 1, Halo fans 0.
Yeah. Minions 3 will be out. I don't know why we've been out
just had now. Despicable Me 4 or some shit.
Yeah, it's announced that Halo Minions 3 will be getting done, and that'll be out on the 30th of June 2027.
2027? But we're already... Okay, fair enough. I don't think I'm in a rush to see another Minions. I mean, I don't mind the Minions, but...
I just don't understand why we're getting that much information at all 3 years from now.
There must be people... They must be thinking people are anticipating for this.
Right.
Okay, more Minions in 3 or so years.
There we go then. Nicolas Cage will play Peter Parker's clone in Spider-Man Noir series.
Oh, so he's going to be... So Nicolas Cage, who already plays Black Noir, is playing Black Noir.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I suppose to be fair, he voiced Black Noir.
He did.
So, but this time, because it's the Spider-Man Noir series going to be live action.
Yes.
Right. So there you go. It is sweet.
Yes.
Not a fucking problem. He did a great job in the Spider-Verse.
He did.
As Mr. Noir.
Mr. Noir. They'll be on Amazon Prime.
Can't fucking wait.
Prime. We got a bit of more of a trailer for Beetlejuice.
Yes. Did you watch that one?
I did.
Oh, so you'll watch that one?
I don't mind that one. It's not one of the standout trailers for me, so I don't mind.
You're not a big Beetlejuice guy?
I don't mind him, but I looking at this one, I'm not hyped for it.
I know what you mean. I'm purely going into whatever happens. Michael Keaton's there as Beetlejuice. That's what I'm there for. It was kind of like with The Flash when that first came out.
Yeah.
And we knew Michael Keaton was back as a Batman. Before we watched it, even though the world hated it, but we seemed to love it, it was kind of like, right, whatever happens, Michael Keaton's there as Batman.
Yeah.
So they can give us what they want. If I'm seeing Michael Keaton doing his weird Beetlejuice shit, we might have said Beetlejuice far too many times today. He's going to turn up now and cause havoc.
Probably.
But who says that on a show? They actually stop them like, you know, it's in Ted, isn't it? The end is like, you want to say that? You want that lunatic running around here causing chaos? But no, I'm hyped for it. Jen Ortega's great. So yeah, I'm excited.
I'll watch it, but I just don't think I'm as hyped. I don't know. I didn't mind the first one, obviously because it was the old classic. I didn't mind it. I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, so. I definitely wouldn't say I'm a huge like Beetlejuice is my life. I have fun when I watched it. I've watched it. I probably haven't watched it millions of times. I've watched it a good handful of times, and I had fun every time I saw it.
So there we go. I did. I didn't screenshot it, but I do remember it. I did watch the trailer for Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
There seems to be a lot going on in that film.
Is that bad for you? Or
I think it's I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If the film's a decent length, then it won't be so bad. But I have a funny feeling, because obviously I need to rewatch the first one, because I've never watched the first one for some strange reason. Yeah, there seems to be a lot going on in that in that trailer. There seems to be a lot going on.
I think I know what you mean. I mean, what I got from it was general of an army. General's been caught. That general was the one that fucked over me and my family. I need to be the Colosseum to kill you. Unfortunately, Pedro Pascal, stop killing my man, and that's it.
Yeah.
We see the water in the Colosseum as well, which is amazing because that was a genuine thing. They used to flood it sometimes.
Did they?
Yeah, which is fucking awesome. I love Gladiator 1 so much. Denzel's in it. You know what I mean? Pedro's in it, looking dirty and fucking horrible, and then hooked it on him, no problem. Not a fucking problem. I will lick that man clean. So I can't wait to just watch. Well, I can wait because I want to see Pedro fucking die. Well, I didn't see him die yet in The Last of Us, but I saw him die in Game of Thrones with his.
Yeah.
So But no, I'm hyped for it. I'm looking forward. I know people kicked off because they didn't like the music they chose for the trailer, which I can kind of see because they used that. Was a key for a man? Was a man for it? It's Jay-Z and Kanye, I think it is.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's like very obviously it's very hip hop, and they're like, they're gonna say this is the fucking Gladiators. Denzel already made it cool, so if you had a cool soundtrack, who gives a fuck?
So yeah.
No, so yeah.
It's weird because when I yawn, I feel like I've got a lump in my throat. But it's just because obviously with all the coughing, I don't know what it is. So I've got to fucking double breathe and fucking shit like that.
How you feeling with the cough lately?
Still weird. I'm still coughing.
I went back to a pack of my old crappy, sheepy, horrible fags because I was too lazy to go to the shop and get some. I had about 3 and I was like, oh my god. So I've got a sore throat and a cough because I had one fucking one. I had a full pack and put the rest in the bin. They just shan't fire them things. They've been made in a fucking bin bag somewhere.
So yeah, Beetlejuice will be out in cinemas on the 6th of September, and I can't remember when Gladiators is out, to be fair.
I can't remember what the trailer said now.
Day After Tomorrow is getting a sequel after how many years we got the first one?
Do we need a sequel for that? As a disaster film, it's fine.
Probably
bang on.
not.
The Day After Tomorrow, followed by the week after.
The Day After Tomorrow again.
It's just another disaster.
Yeah, so it's called with the day after next week.
There was a time in our lives, wasn't there, where every film coming out was just some massive disaster film, like 2012 and shit. It's like, oh, fuck me, I get it, we're going to die one day. The Day After Tomorrow is a great film, it's absolutely fine, but I don't necessarily think I need a sequel to it.
No. I'm getting young fucking Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Yeah, shit, Jake Gyllenhaal was in the original, wasn't he? I mean, fair enough, okay.
Fair enough. The Russo brothers has been in talks with directing Avengers 5 and Secret Wars, so it looks like we're going to get the Russo brothers back for more.
The Russo brothers
shit
are phenomenal. If they should just say here, every time there's Avengers out, do you want to play with the characters? And they should say, yep. Not that every director in the MCU has been bad, there's been loads of phenomenal ones, but the Russo brothers make great films.
They do.
Speaking of MCU, I take it you haven't done the Agatha trailer yet?
No.
Still no?
I forgot about that.
It was Agatha. Honestly, it was such a surprise. I was like, okay, fair enough. I think there was something. There's 2 other things which I'm still waiting to see if you bring up. I'll bring up at the end, but just because you mentioned MCU, I thought I'd bring up Agatha.
Discuss that one, and Robert Downey Jr. will return as a variant of Tony Stark in Doctor Doom.
In Doctor Doom?
Wait there. Robert Downey Jr. returns as a version of Tony Stark who returns into Doctor Doom.
Returns into Doctor Doom? What's the...
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Mate, don't you tell me Doom's on his way because my penis may be in and around your mouth.
Robert Downey Jr. as... Hey, so Robert Downey Jr. is going to return...
As a variant in a Doctor Doom
No,
film.
sorry, not a variant, a version, of Doctor Doom.
Wait, okay, so what you're saying is Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
will not be coming back as playing a variation of Tony Stark.
No.
They're going to make him a variant of Victor Von Doom.
Yes.
I mean, I like that. That'll be a bit of a whoa, because obviously we're talking about multiverses here. There could easily be.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Again, without spoiling, I have seen some images from Deadpool and Wolverine about how significant shit may be. I think I'm going to lactate watching this,
Okay.
which may or may not impact said people mentioned and shit.
Well, you'll have to just shut up.
No, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but my little head, like I said, I've just been... He's got no one to spoil it with. Because little Richie is going to the IMAX in Newcastle to watch it with his dad, and I was like, oh, mate, that'll be brilliant.
That would be mint.
And because I'm seeing it before, and I was saying, oh, this is like, oh, man, I want to be spoiled. I was like, have you seen all the Deadpools and the Logan and shit? He's like, nah. And I was like, can I just speak then? Because you haven't seen them all. But yeah, there's no one I can vent to about this. I'm just like, I'm fucking that. So I need you, as soon as you watch a film, I can sit there and make, that's your head, that's when I can just, because like I said, I love stuff being spoiled. To be fair, some of the images I saw were not confirmed, But they're from sources who've leaked shit before that I've seen and have become true, so we'll see.
I remember vaping. I realised.
Have you not? You fucking stop vaping, cunt! I don't want you to fucking die. Get rid of your fucking diabetes and then...
I'm trying.
I don't want you to fucking die. You haven't got that to do with if you die. Laura gives no shits about this. She's like, kill me, kill me. She's gonna fucking hate it.
Okay. Right. After 10 years of finishing, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I didn't realise it'd been 10 years since it finished. But we are getting a 24 movie.
Oh, as in do.
Yeah.
Okay, did you like 24s?
I never watched them.
No, never did. The closest I got to was the South Park episode. I know the premise of 24. They have the whole 24 hours. Every episode is 24 hours.
Yeah, every season is...
every season is 24 hours.
Yeah, every season is 24 hours, so that means there's 24 episodes per season.
I mean...
So every episode is an hour.
If there's now on and you want to go watch it, go for it, but... Okay.
But what if it takes about 3 hours to drive to a crime scene? You just have to sit in the car and talk for 3 hours.
Look, you might have an inner monologue there, like, I'm driving down the highway, there's a sign, I could do with a stop, I need a piss, should I get a burger? That could be the inner monologue we get. We go, that was brilliant acting. Well done.
But yeah, we're getting a 24-hour movie. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know if Keith Sutherland is going to come back for it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. One for you, since you fucking like weird Nado shit and you're obsessed with now cats. Catnado.
Catnado? A tornado that brings ravaging cats.
A tornado that brings ravaging cats.
Are they not? What do the cats look like? Are they fucked up? Are they just regular cats?
Just regular cats.
He's not a regular cat. That's a monster, that.
It's just regular cats with fucking claws.
Sweet. I'll watch dumb shit like that any day of the week. Have you done the Winnie the Pooh films yet?
Nah.
So unbelievably shit what they do. There's just fucking... You sit there and you go, oh, that was fun. I will watch it. Was it called Catnado?
Catnado. Cats are fucking weird, though.
What animal, if you were making the film that says, you got the rights to the Nados, what animal are you putting in there?
Right, okay. Well, I need to think of something that will impact. That's not going to be stupid, like, where as much as a fucking house.
Yeah.
But I also need something that's also going to be fucking deadly to people. So I'm thinking maybe something along the lines of maybe scorpions or spiders.
Spider-Man, people would be terrified of that. Oh. Yes, Spider-nado. Scorpionado.
Something along those lines.
Yeah, that'd be quite dope.
Maybe even snakes.
Snake-nado. That's got a good ring to it. Copy that. Patent it right now, Chris. Because somebody with $10 and one camera will be sat ready to take that off you. I reckon something... I would personally go something completely stupid. Like, you'd look at it and go, should we be scared or not? Like horse-nado. Because horses are very welcoming. I love horses. They're fucking beautiful and majestic and glorious. So, like, if there's loads herding at you, should we be scared or not? Because they're just like... Because the horses don't mean... They've just been picked up and they're part of it. They're just like, oh, fuck it, it's out of here. And they're like, oh, what do we do? And then the whole film is just people... Instead of running away, just doing that. What do we do? And then they die.
Getting kicked by a horse.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm freaking out. I'm going 100 miles an hour in a circle. I can't help it. It's all right. And sometimes you'll still have people on the horses, and then so it becomes horse people nado, cowboy nado. Then I've got a sequel, mate. Cowboy. That's what I'm doing. I'm sticking with horses. But the spider one, I like the idea of because they can be making webs inside of it as well.
They could do.
Oh.
Could do.
That is an arachnophobics.
When is Arachnophobia coming out?
I don't know. They're really scary because they're airy. I love that film.
Okay. And finally, a program me and you really liked.
A program me and you really liked.
And then they cancelled it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
We're not talking Netflix, are we? We're not talking about your kids, are we?
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
You're joking. They're finally coming back.
It looks like they're finally getting season 2.
Yes,
they're finally getting figured out where the fuck that dog's going.
How the dog was like there, but then in the
Yes.
Yeah, who's picked that up?
Netflix. Well, to be fair, the reason why it got cancelled in the first place is because it came out during COVID times, and COVID times wasn't the best times for many people.
Oh, right, okay.
Film producer,
so
film
they
industry,
thought this cost X amount, we're not paying again for...
Yeah, so what they had to do was, obviously, so many projects had to get bonked on the head to help out with other with bigger projects, just sort of say.
Well, yeah, I understand, because that wasn't massive, really.
No, it was fairly... It was, like I say, it was new. It was only said season 1. But it looks like that the director wants to give it another shot, and it looks like he's having talks with Netflix again.
Is Cassie Lang coming back?
I don't understand why the rest of them won't come back.
I mean, yeah, bring the rest of them, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
I think me and you have both fell in love with her. She is... Everything she's been in has just been... Even in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, I know some people hit and miss, but she is so charming. Detective Pikachu, Thingy Frankenstein.
Lisa
Frankenstein. She's so good.
She is good. And it'd be nice to see her back.
Yeah.
With the rest of the crew.
Yeah, like I said, bring the rest back.
It looks like the society is finally possibly coming back.
I have to rewatch season 1.
I'm going to have to rewatch season 1, especially if you confirm season 2 is coming.
Yeah, I've already done it.
It's not 100% confirmed, but it looks like it's going to return.
Sweet. Well, hopefully. Well, in my head now, you've said it, it's done. So if it doesn't come out, you owe me a Society season 2. I don't care how you make it, you're doing it.
And talking about season 3, it looks like From's out next month.
Is it next month?
I think it's August.
Jesus Christ. From's so good. But there's still not enough people talking about it.
Nah. A lot of people haven't got a clue what we're on about.
It's so good.
From season 3. UK release date. Yeah, it's the 3rd quarter, so
any month now, kind of.
What's 3rd quarter? The 3rd quarter is like
December, November,
October, November, December. October, November, December. So I still got
Halloween time ish.
Yeah. So, alright, maybe another couple of months, but.
Brother's here. We'll pause quickly. I've got some cool ones. Distraction. My brother come in and I had to get the washing. I had to get the washing in. So yeah, ended on their society and shit. My newsy news, Chris, is so quickly for one for me. Tom Bombadil, when he appears in the Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power season 2, apparently most of his dialogue is going to be very from the book. So you're going to be seeing a very what the fuck is going on with this guy character.
Okay.
But another one which is kind of epic for both of us, the official artwork and posters and confirmed date of 12th of the 5th, but I don't know if it's American or English, but it says 12th of the 5th, for FNAF season, episode 2, movie 2, a film that we both thoroughly enjoyed and had fun with. And then finally, confirmation of a certain creature of the night appearing in a certain show with an Irishman pretending to be a fat penguin guy.
Okay, right, I'm getting penguin from there.
But Robert Pattinson's Batman is confirmed to appear in The Penguin.
Is he?
Doesn't say how many episodes, doesn't say if it's maybe at the end a little quick cameo and a brief, hey, I'm after you, Penguin. It doesn't say, oh my god, is that a creaking door? Is that your bum bum? It's your bum bum. So Robert Pattinson, we will see him as the Batman in The Penguin.
There we go.
Fucking beautiful.
It's 2020.
So yeah, it's going to be way past August until November-ish.
Premiere and Max in the US, Atlanta in 20. So yeah, it'll be the end of the year.
And I'm going to see some soon. Fucking happy. That's my own. I thought maybe I did at the start now. If you it's a fun word to say though. That is the entertainment news, people. As he's arranged in I mean they're very tied. I don't know what battle position you call that.
It's not really battle.
Oh, did you have an odd one?
I did.
Oh, that's a shame. Bastard.
I did. I had an odd peg.
Hey, had a peg in. This is yours. Thank you for listening to Entertainment News. I don't know what's keeping on.
And as always, people, enjoy the sunshine, hate the rain, love you, bye.
Hate the rain.